Royal wedding shock this evening. Princess Leonor marries Prince Christian in Copenhagen. Tonight, the world stands still. A royal chapter unfolds under the golden lights of Copenhagen, and what began as whispers of possibility has transformed into history in motion. The air trembles with excitement, the kind only a royal wedding can bring. Cameras flash, bells echo through the city, and in a moment that feels almost unreal, Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, has officially married Prince Christian of Denmark. But this isn't just a union of two hearts, it's a bond that may redefine Europe's royal future. Just hours ago, the royal motorcade rolled through the Danish capital. Crowds lined the streets, waving both the red and yellow of Spain and the red and white of Denmark. And then, it happened. The royal car door opened, and Princess Leonor stepped out. In that instant, the entire world gasped. They expected grace, elegance, poise, but what they saw went far beyond that. Leonor, in an all-white gown shimmering with pearls and subtle embroidery inspired by both Spanish and Danish heritage, symbolized something deeper: unity, legacy, and change. For the first time in generations, two royal bloodlines, both ancient and modern, have joined under one promise, a promise that love and duty can coexist. Yet, beneath the beauty of this historic day lies a story filled with tension, secrecy, and courage. How did this royal couple reach this moment despite countless obstacles, and why has this wedding become the most talked about royal event of the decade? To understand tonight's breathtaking event, we must step back. Because this wasn't just a royal romance, it was a global balancing act. Princess Leonor, daughter of King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia, has spent her life preparing to lead Spain into a new era. Meanwhile, Prince Christian, firstborn of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, stands as the future of a monarchy renowned for its humility and modernity. Their connection seemed almost impossible, until destiny intervened. It began quietly. A diplomatic dinner, a fleeting introduction, a shared glance. From that moment, something shifted. The young heirs, born into two different worlds yet sharing the same fate, began an unlikely friendship that soon became something much more profound. Both raised with the weight of nations on their shoulders, they found in each other what no royal tutor could teach: understanding. But their love faced challenges from the very beginning. Insiders reveal that early discussions between the Spanish and Danish courts were cautious. It was delicate, one palace aide reportedly said. No one wanted to stir political interpretations. But what began as friendship soon grew undeniable. Over the years, Leonor and Christian met discreetly, often during official engagements. Their bond deepened during the years when Leonor studied at UWC Atlantic College in Wales, not far from Denmark's royal family residences. A few shared appearances at European royal gatherings only fueled speculation, but both remained publicly silent. Until now. Tonight, their silence turned into a vow. Inside Copenhagen Cathedral, surrounded by kings, queens, dignitaries, and world leaders, the ceremony was intimate yet magnificent. Witnesses say Queen Letizia wiped tears as Leonor walked down the aisle, escorted by her father, King Felipe, his eyes filled with pride. Prince Christian, waiting at the altar in a traditional Danish military uniform, looked overwhelmed as he saw her approach. And when they exchanged vows, something remarkable happened: the cathedral erupted into emotional applause. Royals don't often inspire spontaneous emotion, but this couple did. The audience, from European monarchs to global media, could feel it. This was more than a ceremony, it was a generational shift. The wedding's details alone have captivated millions. The gown, designed by a Spanish atelier in collaboration with a Danish royal tailor, was said to take inspiration from Queen Sophia's wedding dress but modernized for Leonor's era, lighter, freer, and symbolic of her unique path. Her tiara, the Asturias heirloom diamond tiara, had not been worn publicly since her grandmother's time, until now. Even the music was deliberate. A Spanish string ensemble merged with a Danish royal orchestra to play a custom composition titled, "Two Crowns, One Future." Every moment, every note, every look between the couple told a story of unity beyond borders. But not all hearts in royal Europe beat in rhythm tonight. Behind the grace, whispers of tension linger. Reports suggest that certain royal traditionalists questioned whether this union might blur national lines too much, that it could create a shared royal identity unheard of in modern Europe. Yet Leonor's confident demeanor and Christian's unwavering devotion silenced doubts. In her wedding speech, calm, emotional, and fluent in both Spanish and Danish, Princess Leonor spoke directly to the world. Love does not divide nations, it reminds us that we are stronger when we stand together. That single sentence has already gone viral across social media, shared millions of times within hours. Commentators are calling it the defining message of a new European era. After the ceremony, the newlyweds appeared on the palace balcony, waving to a roaring crowd that stretched beyond the square. The Danish and Spanish flags flew side by side, a sight symbolic, emotional, and historic. Fireworks illuminated the evening sky, reflecting on the waters of Copenhagen harbor. As the couple kissed, chants of "Viva Leonor" and "Lang leve Christian" echoed together in harmony. And yet, as perfect as it all seemed, insiders claim this day almost didn't happen. Just months ago, Leonor faced mounting royal responsibilities in Spain, including her increasing role in state duties as heir to the throne. There were doubts whether a royal marriage at such a young age would be politically wise. Some senior advisors even proposed delaying the union. But King Felipe reportedly gave his daughter his full blessing, telling her privately, "A queen leads best when she is true to her heart." That message became the foundation of tonight's history. This royal wedding is more than a celebration, it's a quiet rebellion against centuries of formality. Leonor and Christian's marriage bridges tradition and modernity, symbolizing the changing face of monarchy itself. Gone are the days of arranged alliances. This is love born of choice, courage, and conviction. And the global reaction has been overwhelming. In Spain, plazas filled with jubilant fans waving royal banners. In Denmark, the streets of Copenhagen overflowed with well-wishers. Even international leaders released congratulatory messages, emphasizing the diplomatic symbolism of this union. But perhaps the most touching moments came from within the royal families themselves. Queen Letizia was seen embracing Crown Princess Mary, two women from vastly different backgrounds, united now by their children's love. King Felipe and Crown Prince Frederik shared a rare, heartfelt handshake. Behind palace walls, the families have reportedly formed an unprecedented closeness, with joint plans for cultural projects and youth initiatives between Spain and Denmark. This wedding, it seems, has already begun reshaping Europe's royal relationships. As the night deepens and celebrations continue in Copenhagen's Amalienborg Palace, one thing is clear: this moment will echo through history. Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark have not only joined their destinies but have rewritten what it means to be royal in the modern world. Tomorrow, headlines will dissect every detail: the gown, the speech, the guest list. But tonight, under the glowing lights of the Danish capital, what remains is something simpler and more profound: two young royals, deeply in love, stepping into the unknown together. As the final notes of the orchestra fade and the palace doors close, Europe breathes in the truth: this was not just a royal wedding. This was a promise to the future. A promise that love, no matter how crowned or watched, remains the one force powerful enough to unite the world. And as Princess Leonor and Prince Christian take their first dance as husband and wife, the world watches, mesmerized, inspired, and reminded once again why fairy tales still exist in our time.